you've said anything false about these kids, they are willing to extend you a 48-hour time period, a period of grace, consistent with their Christian faith, for you to, through confession, get redemption and retract and correct and apologize. If you do not, then next week you may be a defendant in a lawsuit, because those lawsuits will start to occur next week.
Do you have a dollar figure? Do you have a dollar figure with damages? Does it depend on the person that they tweeted or spoke out about?
The nice thing about defamation law is that when a particular form of lie or libel is particularly inflammatory, you're allowed to seek what's called per se damages. This means you don't have to prove any individual damages to you. It's just that it's so offensive that the jury gets to assign what those damages are. Those damages can range from $50,000 to $300,000 to, in the Gawker case, millions and millions of dollars. So all these people that have lied and libeled better be checking their bank accounts if they're going to continue to lie and libel of these kids.
Now, Robert, we have a list we can put up on the screen of a lot of people that have retracted, have made apologies. You see Meghan McCain there. We've been talking about that over the last few days. Jamie Lee Curtis. Lots of celebrities have said, look, I judged too quickly, and I'm sorry about that. I wish I'd seen the whole video. Who comes to mind, though? What defendants are you really most disappointed in that have not retracted or not apologized?
People like Maggie Haberstam at the New York Times. She's a news reporter. She's the leading reporter for what is perceived as the leading newspaper in the country. She falsely made statements about these kids. She basically invited their expulsion from school and the ruining of their reputations. She did so based on inadequate review of the information, a failure to look at the evidence. And despite knowing from her own newspaper how false those original statements are, she is yet to retract, yet to correct, yet to apologize, and she'll be one of the people sued if she doesn't do it in the next 48 hours.
Have you heard from any families?
Yes, I represent families in 3 different groups. I represent families of kids who are at the Lincoln Memorial who have been libeled. I represent families of kids who have been in some of the photos where people like the New York Daily News have libeled them and made false statements about what the nature of those photos were from the school. And I represent alumni who feel that their entire school and everything associated with them has been libeled, and they too want to seek legal remedy for these people who refuse to correct, retract, or make any apology for their false statements.
And because there are so many people who could be defendants in this, that's why you're considering a class action lawsuit. But and Robert Barnes just started the meter. They got 48 hours, correct it, or next week they might get sued. Robert, thank you very much for joining us live from Las Vegas.